Hey guys, I'm back with another video before the weekend ends. This game, well, I mean, I guess like the title says, it's kind of a video discussing why I just don't like Supremacy, and it's more of a, like, I personally don't like it. I'm not saying it's like a fact that it's a bad game mode. I mean, again, like comp, it's very popular in comp, and I do think it is good for comp. It's just, I don't know. Personally, in my opinion, for public matches, I don't know. Supremacy is just a bit annoying because, I mean, there's not much teamwork that goes on in public matches, and I mean, Supremacy, it's something that really like requires a lot to be used effectively. The Supremacy matchmaking needs to have actual like good teams that will work together as a team. So it's pretty sloppy the way the whole Supremacy mode works, but. This is a pretty good game of mine, and I'm going to spoil it here right now. It's a loss, but don't click off of the video yet, because it's still a really good game, and I still make some really good plays here. It's just unfortunate that we did lose to Cap here. Anyway, so I'll just go on with the video. So yeah, there's nothing I could really do to save that IS-7 in there. I mean, he sort of just yellowed in there. I couldn't really yellow in there to help him, so I'm just kind of sitting back here doing what I can for my out. So I get two of my shells off there, and now I'm just kind of relocating back here, just kind of waiting to see how things turn out. And then, yeah, I'd poke up here. I get spotted, obviously, so I poke down. There's a Jagdpanzer E100 to my left, and now I just need to kind of wait for something to happen. Vickers is going to be a real one, and he's going to take the shot for me. So thanks to him for that. So I fluxed this next shot up here, but it's whatever. That's not really what makes the difference. So I just try to get my last shot off because he's not paying attention to me. And I pull back and I'm just waiting to reload. So right now it's actually pretty relaxed. I mean, we're down one tank to them, but it doesn't make much of a difference right now. Okay, but then we lost another tank, so now we're at a pretty big disadvantage. And now I'm just kind of waiting to get a kill on this Yag. I don't want to take a shot from him, obviously. That's a Jagdpanzer E100. That would not be a smart play to make. And then I fluff the next shot, but Vickers gets the kill, so it doesn't really matter. I reload my clip. There's a Progetto there. I really, really want to kill that Progetto. I mean, that's what's going to give us the best chance of winning this game. So, I mean, I'm okay taking a bunch of shots from that Progetto because I really want to kill on him. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Progetto has some troll armor, so you got to be really careful when you're aiming at it. I mean, just aim at the lower plate, but you never know. Sometimes it's really troll. Yeah, but I do pick up the kill on him there. And now it's a 2v2. I think our Vickers is about to go down here. So actually I'll talk about, so like in my video a year ago, it was in the Bat Chat too, actually, I discussed the importance of when you're in these like 1v2 or 1v3 situations, the importance of relocating and getting distance from them. And that's because if you get distance from them, they'll just end up being isolated. They'll end up getting isolated from each other. So that's kind of exactly what I do here. I just get my distance from them, and I trade damage for distance. So I'm just putting out shots on them from far away to where they can't spot me, but I can still put out shots on them. And that's what I do here. But unfortunately, the enemy team does kind of make the right plays in this case. They're going to start going for the caps later, you'll see. We already have the cap advantage, but they're really going to turn up with the caps. I mean, they're going to cap out, and they're going to cap C, and they're going to cap A. So they're going to have all the caps, and that's going to make my job a lot more difficult in that case. But I poke up here. I spot the 57. I don't spot the E100, so I'm sure he's just not even close to me. So I'm fine just clipping out this 57 openly. I mean, he can't spot me either. And then E100 comes up next to me, and then ooh, I'm really scared, and I just need to pull over. I get a lucky bounce from that 57 right there as well. And then I see that they're going for all the caps, and I'm like, no, you don't. And I try to stop him from capping. And I will successfully do that. Actually, I won't. I think this was my mistake here. I could have continued to circle that E100, actually. And I just let him get C. And had I not done that, I think this game would have been a win. So this was my critical mistake there. I could have just continued to circle out E100. But they unfortunately steal C. And now I'm just... I feel like the game's kind of over at this point. I'm like, okay, there's nothing I can do. But I'm not going to really completely give up. That's just I'm just kind of predicting the outcome of the game, but you know what, I'm still going to try my best. So I take distance again from the C100 and put out shots. And I'm not getting spotted because I'm a light tank. I have better camo. Then I pick up the kill on him finally. So I've actually made this game pretty close, but it's just unfortunate that that E100 was managed to cap C, because it's going to make everything a lot harder. Um, but I'm going to take C. I think this was also another mistake. I mean, I kind of know where that 57 heavy is. I mean, capping at this stage, I mean, they already have so many cap points that capping base C is not really going to do much. I should have just immediately YOLO'd into A, got into cover, and clipped him out. And we probably would have won there. So that I think those are two critical mistakes I made. And obviously, I'm going to go summarize that at the end of the battle. But here, I'm just going to go in. I'm not going to cap E, because obviously, look at the cap. That's not going to do anything. And I know where this 57 is. I think I have like a general idea where he is. So we spot him. And honestly, I don't care if I take one shot. At this point, I have to take the shot. I mean, yeah. We lost the cap. That was very unfortunate. And it was a heartbreaker. And like I said at the beginning, it's not a crazy damage game or anything. But honestly, in my opinion, it just makes me really dislike the Supremacy mode. I mean, clearly, like, not in an arrogant way, but I was clearly making the superior decisions, the better plays, and overall, I just served as a better player in that game. And honestly, if it weren't for Supremacy, that easily would have been a win. I mean, that 57 heavy wasn't the greatest of player. I easily could have won that game, and it really kind of just shows my dislike for the mode Supremacy. Especially, it's more of a personal thing. Like I said, it's not like a fact that the game mode is bad. I just don't like it. But you know, it is what it is. So the two mistakes I made there were, I let that alien under cap C when I could have just continued to circle him out, and then I decided to cap C. I didn't even need to cap C. I didn't have time to cap C. I should have just YOLO'd straight into that 57 heavy, and had I done that, we would have won the game. So those were the two mistakes there. You know, it's unfortunate you can't play every game perfectly. I mean, I nearly did that. I would say I nearly played that game pretty perfectly. It's just unfortunate. I'm not really a fan of the Supremacy mode and those two little mistakes that, of course, everyone makes. But, you know, it is what it is. It was still a good game. I'm pretty proud of it. I made good decisions. But thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you also learned something from this video. But it was more sort of a personal opinion video on why I don't like Supremacy. But besides that, I hope you enjoyed and have a great day.